Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the 5 things that I love about the all-new 2022 Honda Passport TrailSport. Before we get into the video though, as always, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Now the first thing is the looks. So when the Passport was first released, I thought that it was a slightly better looking vehicle compared to its counterpart, which is the Honda Pilot. This is basically just a smaller Pilot is the best way to look at it. Well, a 2-row Pilot. It's supposed to be like the sportier version. But on top of that, now with this TrailSport package, I feel like it's even better looking with, you know, some of the just kind of like the darker, sportier elements. I think the TrailSport badge kind of stands out quite a, well, as soon as I say that, the camera doesn't pick it up whatsoever. But like in person, it stands out quite a bit. I think it looks pretty cool. And again, for a Honda, right, I think this has a pretty cool sporty aesthetic. I really do like the more aggressive looking wheels and tires that come with the off-road package. Notice the mirrors blacked out. And yeah, I mean, again, it's not like a crazy sporty SUV or anything like that from a looks perspective, but for a Honda, I think they did a pretty good job with the looks. Number 2 is certain interior bits. So there are some fun touches here to the Passport TrailSport that I think are pretty cool. Notice on the rubber floor mats, on the headrests with the seats, and these seats actually look pretty good. Now I know this is kind of controversial, but I actually like the whole like button setup here in the center. It's not too like, it's pretty easy to get used to, and it doesn't like take up vertical space, if that makes sense. So I think they did a good job with that. I like this here, and then also the storage space is definitely fantastic. It's super practical. This does have a sunroof, which is always a nice touch. The seats in the back look just as nice as these seats in the front, as you guys can see from an aesthetic perspective. And so yeah, overall, and also the steering wheel too, it's got like a really nice steering wheel, I think, especially like the you know, leather on the side and everything. It just feels good to hold in your hands. So there you go. Number 3 is the fuel economy. So the Passport is in a similar segment to the Toyota 4Runner. I know it sounds crazy, but like in terms of the overall size, and then also like the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and then like the Chevy Blazer as well. But it seems to get better fuel economy than all of those with a similar powertrain in terms of, you know, what I've tested this at. So if you guys don't know, 3.5 liter V6, oh, sorry about the air conditioning. But anyways, if we press enter a bunch of times, get out of here. You guys can see I've been averaging about 24 miles per gallon. That includes highway driving, city driving, and off-roading, which I think is pretty dang economical. Number 4 is the all-wheel drive system. So if you guys haven't seen my off-road review with the TrailSport on the main channel, I'd recommend going and watching that so you can see how this all-wheel drive system performs at the limit. I literally overheated the system, so I seriously did push this to the limit. That being said, it's a pretty cool all-wheel drive system where it'll basically send power from one side to the other depending on, you know, where power is needed. And so when you go around corners, it actually feels like it corners pretty well because of how it's distributing power when you are on throttle. And then when you're off-road, again, it'll distribute power depending on what's slipping, what's not slipping, all that kind of stuff. And so overall, it's just a really advanced system, and honestly, it impressed me quite a bit with how much this system was able to do. Just to give you guys an idea of how good this system is, I was able to do certain off-road obstacles in this that I was not able to do in the new Volvo XC90 that apparently has a quote-unquote more advanced all-wheel drive system than this because it's a hybrid, all that kind of stuff. And so good job, Honda. Number 5 is the price. So this is a pretty quick point, but this sticker's for about $44,000 with how this car is equipped. Again, it's got a sunroof, it's got the off-road package, it has a tri-zone climate system, and it's got heated seats in the front. Like, it's got quite a bit of features, and it's less expensive than the average brand new car. The average brand new car is about $47,000 in terms of the sale price. And so this, you know, I wouldn't call it necessarily a bargain, but at the same time, it kind of is, right? So I think that this is priced very well. And on top of that, compared to the competition, this is significantly less expensive. So the 4Runner, in terms of a 4Runner with similar equipment, that one's a Tier D Pro, so that one's not exactly similar enough, but like a Limited or something like that would be pretty similar to this, is going to be a little bit more expensive. And then like Chevy Blazer with similar equipment, Jeep Grand Cherokee with similar equipment, you're right around $50,000. And so again, it kind of makes this look like a bargain. That's going to sum things up for the 5 things that I love about the new Honda Passport. I'll see all of you in that next video.